Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Yes, it's Monday. I was not going to do any videos today, but I have some time, so I thought I would get a couple done, and clearly not video ready. And I'm okay with that. So, I wanted to touch base. I've been following this doctor. He is a MD. His name is Dr. Davis. He's written some great articles, a couple books, and I've watched some really awesome videos that he's done. And so he's conventional medicine that has learned to incorporate a holistic twist, which it's a rare thing that you find a conventional doctor who incorporates holistic measures into their practice. I think it's becoming more acceptable. I don't even know if acceptable is the word. It's just becoming, you see it more often. Just recently, I was at NYKO Isagenix convention. I actually talked to a doctor that kind of flipped. He was conventional, and he has learned that food really is the basis for good health. So it all starts with nutrition and that foundation, and this ridiculously, nutritionally depleted world that we live in really causes issues. And so he's had to learn to incorporate some holistic stuff into his practice, and I think he's even leans more toward the holistic side than the conventional. So not to say one is better than the other. I think that it's personal preference, and you have to choose what is best for you, obviously. But here's the deal. Dr. Davis was talking about the most common drugs that not only stop weight loss in their tracks, but they actually cause weight gain. When I work with clients whose main goal is weight loss, the first question I ask them always is, what kind of medications are you on? And if that doesn't come up in the initial conversation that I have with them, it definitely will come up later down the road when they stall, when they have, they hit a plateau really early on in their journey, or they're just spot on and everything is right. They might be losing some inches because they're gaining lean muscle, but they're not losing pounds. So here is it's just a partial list. He didn't cover the entire list, but he covered like the most known prescription and non-prescription medications that do this. I'm going to go down the list. Beta blockers, antihistamines, prescription and non-prescription, antidepressants, steroids, anti-inflammatory drugs. This includes over-the-counter ibuprofen. If you're a person who is popping the ibuprofen daily or any other over-the-counter like anti-inflammatory, you are at risk for weight gain or the inability to lose. Lyrica, which is mainly prescribed for fibromyalgia, or any medication prescribed for fibromyalgia. Any diabetic drug, especially insulin, it's just going to increase the effect of weight gain in the body. And so that's a big list, so I was thinking to myself, honestly, when I was watching this video this morning, I was thinking to myself, why do doctors use this medication if it causes weight gain? Because what does that do? Here's what that does. I'm going to tell you what that does because I'm going to get really passionate right now. It is the vicious cycle that I talk about all the time. A doctor puts you on a medication that causes a side effect that requires another medication that causes 2 more side effects. All it's doing is it's keeping you a client of the pharmaceutical companies for life. So why do doctors use these medications that would cause a side effect like this? Well, right after I was thinking that in my head, Dr. Davis went into it. He says, you're probably wondering why. It's kind of crazy. Here's why. This is what he said. He said, we as doctors, we don't have time to research every single drug that comes across our desk. Like, we don't read the inserts. Did you hear that? They don't read the inserts. You know, those inserts that come in the package, they don't read them. He completely admitted that. He said, we trust the pharmaceutical rep that comes into our office and explains to us what the side effects might be. He says, we don't have time to go through that big, long list of side effects. All right. So anyways, that kind of spoke volumes to me. So what he suggested was that if this is the case for you, you need to sit down with your doctor and have a conversation with them about it. And you need to ask them if there's another medication that would be more beneficial for you because you're gaining weight or whatever the case is. You're not able to lose it. Things have changed, right? He also said that if you have a doctor that isn't willing to talk about your concerns or just shuts you down, that you need to move on because the doctor works for you, which I've kind of been saying that for a while. I guess my point to this video is before you get frustrated on your journey of, you know, this health and wellness and weight loss and just getting healthier, you need to take a look at some factors that might not be so upfront and present, okay? You know, maybe you've been on antihistamines for, you know, ever because you have severe allergies, so you don't even think about it. It's not in the front of your mind when you start thinking about reasons why you're not losing weight or perhaps why you're gaining weight. You know, you look at your diet and you're getting amazing nutrition, but then you've got these prescription drugs that you're taking that, you know, you're not thinking of. So it's a good place to start. It's a pretty common question that I ask my clients when we get going on their journey because I want, you know, you kind of need to be aware of every avenue. And you also have to remember, and Dr. Davis is great about saying this too, is that when you provide your body with proper nutrition, it functions properly. And a lot of times people can get off medication when they start functioning optimally, right? Flood your body and your cells, get rid of toxins, just get that body back to functioning the way that it was made to function. The body is an amazing vessel and it can do amazing things. It just needs the right tools. So anyways, just some food for thought. Think about it. It's definitely something that a lot of people don't think about because it's become such a normal part of their life, taking that medication every day. And you know, hey, if you have to be on it because you have to be on it, well then you have to be on it. You know, there are some other ways that you can tweak your diet to get you to a place where you're feeling good. So I just thought I'd share that. I thought it was some important information. So I hope that it helps even one person out there make sense of what's going on in their journey. All right.